Kumusta mga pre? Ako nga pala si Kimmerman and halika kayo dito sa aking channel, Kimmerman Gunpla Studio. Ngayon meron akong model kit dito from Zega Pain. Pero sorry, I'm not very familiar with this Zega Pain here. Hindi ako nag-research about this ewan kung anime ba to or game. I just bought it, to be honest, from P-Bandai store in Shopee. And I ordered this one last July 2024. And I just received this box on this month of March. So ang tagal kasi pre-ordered siya. So this is a pre-ordered model kit from July 2024. So ang tagal. Sa totoo lang, nakalimutan ko na nga na may order pala akong ganito eh. And nabili ko lang ito sa presyong 1,250. So mura dun sa P-Bandai. And nung dumating nga to, nagulat ako, oh, may order pala ako sa P-Bandai. I almost forgot because July pa na pre-order ko. And I tried researching about this from other shop sa Shopee, and they sell it for very expensive price and overpriced, to be honest. They sell it for 4,500 pesos, something like that, and that's from China. Alam mo, mga inchik dyan, ang laki managas ng stores nila. So, buti na lang nabili ko ito sa P-Bandai, mas mura for the price of, yun nga, 1,300 or 1,250. So, let's check this Zega Pain Altair. So, that's the model kit's name, Altair. And let's see kung papatok pa ito sa panlasa ng mga collector. Familiar and loose kits. Tara kaibigan, panoorin natin ito. Zega Pain Altair. And okay yung box art niya, ang ganda. Maraming colors, colorful siya, tas para siyang maraming ilaw, glassy type of robot. Para siyang maraming salamin, something like that. And ito nga makikita natin dito, may mababasa tayong ito yung logo ng model ng anime ba ito. So it says here, Zega Pain, sabi dito, Oceanoside Holonic Loader, Zega Pain Altair. And there's this description here, Tokyo 2022, and a boy is chosen by a girl to fight as a warrior, mysterious other world, no blood flows and no one dies on the battlefield. However, one day he learns shocking truth, and when he does, the thirst for life is awoken within him. So mukhang magandang anime nga to, ma-search nga to. So sa side ng karton niya, makikita natin, yes, merong girl dito. Ayan. Tapos I think ito yung bida, yung pulang buhok na to. So yung girl may pagkahawig ni yung sa Golden Boy, yung yung biker na babae. Tapos ayun nga, makikita natin dito yung Zega Pain. Tapos ayun siya, tama siya nga yung bida. Tapos tatlo sila, yun, merong yung Zega Pain Altair, tapos may iba pa siyang kasamang dalawang mecha. Straight build, ito yung makikita natin. So ang ganda, oh. Stig, may pagka siya, parang unang tingin ko parang Benten, something like that. So kulay green, tapos may pink, merong purple. Ganda ng pagkaka-blend ng mga glass-colored effects. So ito nga, sa kabilang side of the box, we can see ito yung front view, rear view. Ayun, ang angas, may mga parang parang kakaibang effect, parang Digimon effects, ganun. And yung weapon niya kakaiba, may pangalan din dito nakalagay is Holonic Blade, Holonic Shield, and Holonic Launcher. Ayan, stick. And pwede mong lagyan ng ilaw yung kanyang chest part para mag-glow siya. So I think may LED itong kasama. And ayun nga, meron din siyang action-based stand. Ayan, kapag wala yung armor pieces niya, ganito yung tsura niya. Para siyang, yan, mga silver parts, yung inner frame niya. Okay? So by the way, this is a 1/72 scale. Hindi natin pala nakita, no? Ito. 1/72 scale. And yes, this is 2006. So matagal-tagal na rin palang na-release itong model kit na to. And this is of course your Bandai model kit. Blue logo na siya and it's Bandai Namco dito sa taas. So natin, check natin. And ito, instruction manual makikita natin dito. Ating gabay ng pagbuo. Makikita natin ang Sega Pain out there. Nakasulat dyan, 1/72 scale and red logo pa yung Bandai dyan. So ito nga, tingnan natin, buksan natin. Ayun. Hindi siya ganun kadami yung parts niya. So, simple lang siyang gawin, buuin. Yan, black and white ang kanyang kulay. Very common na ito sa Bandai, ganitong type ng instruction manual. And ayun, makikita natin sa gitna, sa centerfold, may mga colored print out for Altair. And ganda ang angas. So I think this one will shine out on your collections. And the back of the manual, we can see the other guys here also. I think yes, Bandai has model kits of these also. We got Sega Pain Aurora, Garuda, yes. Sorry, it's Garuda. And Sega Pain Heresville, something like that. So they, magkakamukha lang sila halos. Kulay pink nga lang yung isa kulay yellow. So punta tayo dito sa laman niya, mga nilalaman. Ayun, ang ganda. Ang ganda nung parang Mountain Dew bottle na kulay ng plastic. And yan, may green parang Sprite or 7-Up. Tapos ayan, kulay pula. Ayan. Meron tayong polycaps dito. And this is your polycap runner 116. Ayan, marami akong spare nito. I think hindi ko muna gagamitin to kasi marami akong spare na ganito eh. Tapos ito, meron tayo ditong metallic gray or silver gray na runner. Tapos merong red plastic dito for the springs. I think ito yata sa ilaw. And ito nga yung clear purple na runner, yung sa Holonic weapons niya. Then we got, ayan, daming stickers. We got stickers here, foil stickers, which is very rampant in Bandai kits. Marami talaga stickers si Bandai. Pero I think this one for the inner frame parts. Madali lang naman yatang ikabit. Hindi siya ganun ka-complicated. And there we got this metallic gray colored runners. And we got black runners here for the inner frame parts. Then we got here black runners for the action-based stand. And ayun, meron kasamang mga ibang pyesa for the kit, I think. And ayan, meron tayong clear stickers dito for the decals. And there we got black runners here, or parang metallic black colored runner siya for the inner frame. And there we got other set for, I think this one sa ilaw. Ayan, may ilaw siya dito. And finally, we got this clear pink parts para dun sa wings niya. So, parang holographic wings. Bago natin buuin ang kit na to, reviewin natin muna yung runners niya. Ito yung purple or clear purple runner niya na mapapansin nyo may mga ano siya, may mga glitter effect siya. Ang galing, astig. Ganda nito pag natamaan to ng black light. But unfortunately, wala akong black light. So this is runner G. Yes, your ano to, holonic weapon niya. Ayan. Tapos ito, runner C for this metallic silver runners. Black runners dito ay meron tayong makunat na ABS dito. Yan ang kunat niya, oh. As in ang kunat. Ano siya, glossy black runners, runner E. And another metallic silver or metallic gray runners here, runner B. Then glossy black runners here for the action-based stand. And ang ganda, bilog. Tapos, oblong pala. Tapos meron tayong parts for the inner frame. This is runner F. So we got runner F here. Then meron tayo dito runner D. Parang siyang metallic silver or metallic black something, ganyan na runners. We got runner D. We got polycaps. Ito, marami akong spare nito. Baka magamit ko muna yung mga spare ko bago ko tirahin ito. Then meron tayong Mountain Dew colored plastic dito and 7-Up colored clear plastics here. Tapos dito for the hands, and ito yung kung para saan itong pula na ito. Then we got this clear pink pieces here, yung holograph wings niya, na meron akong bad experience sa mga ganitong klaseng plastic kasi it tends to fade. By the way, this kind of plastic tends to fade and become faded orange or faded clear orange color plastic. Okay, I don't know kung magiging ganito ito kasi yung mga bootlegs ko nagiging ganun yung kulay. Then we got here pieces for the lights, pero sabi nga sold separately yung mga ilaw nito. Ayan, oh. Meron siya mga springs and yung bulb niya dito. But I think hindi ko na magagamitin ito. I'm not into the light effect ng kit na to. Then we got foil stickers here. We got this this apple green colored foil sticker and this green colored also foil sticker. Meron tayong pula and this one for the eyes. Yes. And finally we got this clear stickers na may mga markings. Nakalagay dito, Zegapane out there. Okay. So thank you very much for watching, and yep, let's wait for the build for this kit. Damn, this is the Zegapane Altair 172 scale Bandai model kit. And ang ganda ng kulay niya, grabe. Tingnan niyo, makikita niyo sa combination ng mga clear green, yung clear apple green na ito, like Mountain Dew bottle. Tapos itong purple na clear purple plastic with some glittery effect. May mga glitter yung parts na yun, di ba? Nagsha-shine siya, oh. Ganda. And yung clear neon pink na yan, ang sarap sa mata ng combination niya. So yan, Zegapane Altair. So wala akong idea kung anong anime ito eh. Kasi hindi ko pa talaga napapanood ito. And I just saw this kit being pre-ordered niya sa Premium Bandai. And yep, this is 172 scale, meaning malaking kit siya kahit papano. At ayun, na-order ko siya. And yes, ang ganda ng kit. Even though yung pattern ng kanyang build process is very simple, hindi siya complicated, because it's just like a high grade kit. Napaka-simple, straightforward. It took me about 1 hour to finish this kit kasi ang dali-dali niya lang ayusin. medyo ano lang, complicated lang dito or medyo tedious thing or task here is to put stickers, yung mga stickers dito sa shoulder. For example, this one, I will remove this green effect part just for you to see kung ano sinasabi ko. Ayan. Maraming stickers dito. These are foil stickers. So parang mag-glow siya if matama ng ilaw. And okay lang kahit medyo pangit yung pagkakalagay mo ng sticker kasi you will cover this with this kind of plastic piece, this kind of transparent green or clear green plastic. Yung sinasabi kong 7-Up colored green, and this is the Mountain Dew colored green. Stig, di ba? So, what is Sega Pain here? Again, sabi ko nga 1/72 scale height. Kaya let's compare it with the 1/100 scale master grade kit, which is I have here the Gundam Mark II. So they're about same size. Mukhang mas matangkad pa yung Sega Pain kaysa kay Gundam Mark II. And ayan nga, it's like your master grade kit. Parang kasing taas yung mga usual master grade kit. So I have here another 1/100 scale na kit from MJH, which is the Getter Robo. Ayan. So 1/100 scale din ito. And then mas matangkad pa nga siya kay Getter Robo if we're going to compare it with the head height. Somehow they're about the same height. Medyo matangkad lang to konti due to its V-fin and yung sa tulis ng kanyang ulo. Yan, ang ganda, di ba? And if we're going to compare it with a no-grade toolkit from Modoroid, I have here the Deerstalker RXR. Ayan, mas matangkad naman si Deerstalker sa kanya, but hindi naman nagkakalayo yung height nilang dalawa. Tapo tayo sa kanyang articulation. This kit doesn't have that much articulation in the head kasi yung ulo niya dito is there's so many hindrances, especially dito sa may kwelyo niya. So the head can only rotate up to this far and up to that far also. So hindi siya pwede mag-rotate 360 degrees dahil dito nga sa structure ng kanyang kwelyo. And for the shoulders here, you can move up to this far, also this one, this far. Yan. And it can rotate somehow 360 degrees. Okay, let's fold this wings here. Yep, yan. 360 degrees. And for the elbows, alisin ko muna to. Okay. Pak. Ayan. So, basic lang siya. This is just a peg and pulley caps there. So, the elbows can bend up to this far only. Ayan. Hindi siya double jointed. So, ano lang siya? 45 or 90 degrees angle lang siya. Yan. So, ganyan lang siya. And the shield, this one, medyo annoying yung shield nito. Ingat ka lang dito kasi this is just connected with this kind of peg here, clear pegs. So, napaka straightforward lang niya. Dito mo yung peg dito sa may butas na to. So, be careful kasi masyado tong brittle. Baka magkamali ka ng pihit dito, mabali mo tong peg na to. And for the hands, I changed the hands from the stock hand to the Dallin decal hands. Of course, this is already articulated, but the problem is annoying yung part na ito. I didn't put glue yet on this part kasi ito madaling matanggal. Madali siyang ma-detach, and kapag kinakabit mo na ito, tendency nito magkaroon ng stress mark dun sa may gray part na iyon, yung connection port na yun. So be careful when applying this green, clear green part dun sa may gray part na yun kasi baka maputol mo. But it's easy to fix. You can put glue there para hindi na talaga matanggal. But be careful. Right now, hindi ko muna nilagyan ng glue kasi matibay pa naman. Then, these are stickers. This kit is really sticker heavy kit. So, marami kang lalagyan ng stickers. But, the good thing is, yung mga stickers niya matatakpan naman ng mga clear green parts, which is very nice. Kaya kahit hindi magandang pagkakakabit mo sa stickers, okay naman siya. Hindi siya ganun ka pangit tingnan. And dito tayo sa may waist. The waist can rotate up to this far only kasi yan magkakaroon ng harang dito sa may hips dito. So, hindi siya pwedeng umikot ng 360 degrees. And this one for the legs, ano siya ball and socket joint. Ayan. It can kick up to this far because there's no side skirts, and kick backward up to this far. Yep. And if we're going to bend the knees, yes, it's a double joint knee here, but be careful with the connection there. This is a very weak polycap and peg there, so be careful. It might snap or loosen up if you're always playing with the joints there. And for the feet, again, this is a ball joint socket there. It can rotate from side to side like this. Move plantar extend and plantar flex like this, and also like this. This is double jointed ankles. First joint there, second joint here. Okay. And for the weapon, the kit has only one weapon here. We got this blade here, this purple blade here, which is connected only in the peg. Ayan, may connection siya dito sa peg na yan. And there we got extension ng kanyang weapon. So you can remove this to make it shorter. But I think the purpose of this kind of weapon without this extension here is for shooting. So this is for shooting beams, and he will be engaging into melee combat. He can use this extension here. It will act as a sword, and all you need to do is to put it here, apply on this edge to make it longer, and of course meron siyang shield dito to protect himself from attacks. And the wings here, we got this clear pink or clear glowing or neon pink here as the wings, but in the anime I think this is like an aura. But what I like with these wings, meron siyang mga glitters, And so if you have, I think, the UV light or the dark light, this thing will glow up. But what I experienced with this kind of colored plastic here is this tend to fade over time. So kumukupas yung ganitong klase ng neon pink plastic. Because I don't know if mangyayari din yung nangyari sa mga bootleg kits ko na may ganitong plastic. Because experience from my bootleg kits, they all faded. So pangit na. So nawala na yung pagkaganitong kulay. Naging para siyang dirty orange. Ganun. Ano to with this kind of plastic. But the remedy, I think, is do not expose it to sunlight and just keep it in dark areas where it will not get heat up, because if nainitan or bilad sa araw, this will tend to fade, something like that. And that's it. This is just a simple kit to build. There's no extra gimmicks for this kit aside from the special effect parts, the wings, and this weapon here, holographic weapons. And ang ganda lang ng combination ng kulay niya, especially yung green and this Mountain Dew colored green here. So sabi ko nga, this is a 7-Up and Mountain Dew colored green here. Very, very nice. And the contrasting color ng purple and this pink here to that green really complements or really give us lamig sa mata habang tinitingnan. And the gray parts here, hindi siya masyadong metallic gray parts. So talagang nagmukhang nagmukhang mekang-meka siya. Although wala ka namang masyadong magagawa sa kit na to except standing pose and flying pose, and I might just make it fly. It has an action-based stand included, but hindi ko muna ginamit for the meantime. So again, thank you very much for watching this review of Zegapane Altair from Bandai, and see you next time. This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio saying God bless, good night, take care. Auf Wiedersehen, paalam sa inyong lahat. Masalama, sayonara.